1. The ship itself. A behemoth of its time, the most immediate long thing was the vessel. RMS Titanic was 882 feet and 9 inches long, nearly 270 meters. To visualize, she was longer than 4 Olympic-sized swimming pools laid end to end. Her length was only slightly less than the height of the Eiffel Tower. If stood on her stern, she would have been one of the tallest structures in the world at the time. This incredible length was a testament to the ambition of the White Star Line and Harland and Wolff shipyard, designed to dominate the transatlantic passenger trade through luxury and stability, not just speed. 2. The long wait for rescue after the iceberg struck, a different, more agonizing kind of long set in, the excruciating wait for help that never came. The nearest ship, the Californian, was likely visible on the horizon, but its radio operator was off duty and did not hear the distress calls. For over 2 hours, those in lifeboats and those stranded on the sinking ship watched its lights, hoping for a rescue that was maddeningly close yet impossibly far away. The Carpathia, which did heroically race to the scene, was 58 miles away and took over 4 hours to arrive. For the survivors huddled in lifeboats in the frigid Atlantic, those hours felt like an eternity. 3. The long list of the lost, the tragedy, was magnified by the sheer scale of the loss. The numbers are long and heartbreaking. Of the estimated 2,224 people on board, more than 1,500 perished. The casualty list was a long ledger of names from over a dozen countries, representing every class of society, though disproportionately affecting those in second and third class who had limited access to the lifeboats. 4. The long silence on the ocean floor after the sinking. The Titanic entered its longest phase, a 73-year silence. Her exact location was a mystery, a subject of speculation and legend. She was lost, trapped in the deep, dark abyss of the North Atlantic, her story unfinished. Forget a silent, slumbering grave. The Titanic is trapped in a ferociously active, alien nightmare. 2.5 miles down, she is caught in a war between creation and decay, a battle waged in absolute darkness under pressure that would crumple a submarine like paper. This is no peaceful rest. The ship is being consumed, but slowly, spectacularly, in a process as fascinating as it is horrifying. Strange, rust-eating microbes, Halomonas titanicae, are quite literally breathing her into oblivion. They feast on her iron, excreting delicate, filament structures called rusticles that hang from every railing and porthole like weeping, blood-orange icicles. These structures are entire ecosystems, microscopic cities teeming with life that is methodically dismantling its own home. The Grand Ballroom is now a canyon of stalactites. The first-class suites are intricate grottos of brittle oxide. Yet, into this scene of dissolution, deep-sea life intrudes with bizarre indifference. The pulsating, ghostly drift of a jellyfish, the sudden, piercing headlamps of an anglerfish, a pallid octopus slithering through a crack that was once a porthole. They're the new passengers, oblivious to the history they inhabit. The ship groans and shifts, not with memory, but with the immense strain of the deep-sea currents that sweep her decks, carrying sediments that bury and reveal her secrets in a slow, eternal dance. She is not merely stuck there. She is a participant in her own demolition, a host to a thriving metropolis of extremophile life, and a stark, mesmerizing monument to the planet's incredible power to reclaim even our greatest icons. Her entrapment is a dynamic, living process, a deep-sea symphony of ruin that is more awe-inspiring and terrifying than any ghost story. The eternal darkness of the abyss is a realm of absolute silence and crushing pressure, a place where the sun is a forgotten myth and time itself seems to have stopped. Here, entombed in this perpetual midnight 2.5 miles beneath the restless surface of the Atlantic, lies the once unsinkable Titanic. Her grand stairway, a masterpiece of craftsmanship that once echoed with the laughter of the elite and the strains of the orchestra, is now a ghostly cavern choked with the silt of a century, its oak and iron devoured by relentless rusticles that hang like weeping, metallic icicles. The skeletal remains of her deck chairs are scattered like the bones of some great leviathan, slowly being consumed by the seabed. Her mighty foremast lies fallen, a fallen giant in a field of debris where fine china, twisted metal, and personal effects, a single shoe, an unopened bottle of champagne, a child's porcelain doll, are scattered in a haunting tableau of interrupted lives. The cold, inky blackness is punctuated only by the occasional, alien glow of a bioluminescent creature, a fleeting visitor to this sacred tomb, illuminating for a moment the haunting name on her stern, a name that once promised luxury and speed, but now only whispers a tragedy of hubris and ice. She is utterly, profoundly trapped, not by chains or bars, but by the immense, indifferent weight of the ocean itself, a solitary and decaying